So,
and that's me. Oh my God! This is like the old days. Mosh, push the button. Stupid.
All right, Raider Nation, appreciate everybody joining us tonight for this episode number 382 of Raiders Fan Radio. We're going to go ahead and get to your emails and voicemails for the night. We appreciate everybody that has hung in there with us tonight. Appreciate everybody that is in the most amazing chat room at youtube.com/Raiders Fan Radio. Unfortunately, we had a storm take us down, so this is pre-recorded if you're watching us, but just know that we love you so very, very much, and we thank you for checking in with us live tonight. And one of these days, we'll have the fiber ran to the house, and this won't be an issue, but we're still probably at least a few weeks away, if not a month or so away from that happening. So thank you to all those of you that support Raiders Fan Radio in the most amazing way that you do. And so you can support us not only in the chat room at youtube.com/Raiders Fan Radio, but you can jump in to the voicemails by calling the show, and you can call the show at 909-345-3346. That's 909-345-3346. Or you can email the show.
Email the show
at show.
Did you have a brain fart?
Yeah, no, it's my Andy Kaufman bit. At show. That's S-H ow at RaidersFanRadio.com.
You're so stupid. I love it.
Yeah, so that's SHOW at RaidersFanRadio.com. And if you do that an indefinite amount of times, or you get your voicemail played 3 or more times, you can become the next made man or made maiden here at Raiders Fan Radio. And Uncle Mosh tonight has the honor of reading your emails. And Uncle Mosh, what do you got?
Hello, RFR fam. This offseason is over. The preseason is complete. We've made it to the start of the new year, the new season. We are fired up. We have the New England Patriots as our Week 1 opponent. I love their head coach. I believe that he will have this team ready, but I love and I believe in Pete Carroll, and he will do the same for our Raiders. The only thing that scares me is our defense, mainly our defensive line. I saw 0 push in the preseason outside of Mad Max. Our defensive line needs to dominate in order to take the pressure off of our secondary. We know the OC. We know the scheme. This should be an easy win for McDumbass on the sidelines. Please, Raiders, don't piss me off. It's too early to be cussing at my TV. Finally. Can I get a Raiders? Yours truly, Matthew M. Proud made man, diehard Raider fan since 06. P.S. F. Josh McDaniel, now and forever.
Amen to that.
Finally. Evening, everybody. I hope you're all well.
Hello, Paul.
It's nearly time for some real football. And now that it's here, I've gone from casually optimistic a few weeks ago to crapping myself with nerves. The roster is in place, and we can look to who we think will be the standout players for the Raiders this season. So, here's a few predictions from me for the upcoming year. Biggest improvement, Jackson Powers Johnson.
Come on.
He started his career with us very well, and I think this year he'll be an even bigger beast. Prove it year, Tyree Wilson. It has to be, doesn't it? The preseason signs are promising, but this year he has to show he's worthy of a place. Player on a knife edge. Arguably, this could be Tyree again. But I'm going to say Daniel Carlson. His kicking last year wasn't as remarkable or as reliable as before. Most underrated, Dante Thornton Jr. I hope I'm not the kiss of death with this guy, but he looks very impressive. Best rookie, Ashton Jonte. He's built for success in this league, and I'll be astonished if we didn't see good numbers from him. Plus, I don't want to see QB Jeff upset. Best new addition, see best rookie, Ashton again. Best new addition, defense, JJ, is it Pegas? Pagis. I love that name. Best new addition, defense, JJ Pagis. Give him a few games to settle in and he'll be explosive. Surprise player. Who do you think that's going to be? Just you guess.
Malcolm Kuntz.
Zamir White.
Oh, nice.
I admit I was one of them that wrote him off. I'd be so happy to be proven wrong. He could shine this season. Coach's head on the block. All right, go ahead. Guess.
Patrick Graham.
Yep. I think Patrick Graham has to watch his back. He has to get the defense firing from week one. He hasn't. He wasn't employed by Spytech or Carroll, so they have they have no ties to him. He needs a flawless season. I was channeling my inner Swaggy there as I was reading that one. Best player.
Oh, Brock Bowers.
Max Crosby.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
We need this to be Geno Smith. We need this to be Geno Smith, really, but it'll probably be Max, won't it? However, there's Brock Bowers.
Yeah.
And if he and Geno hit it off, prepare yourselves for something very special. Biggest impact on the season. This has to be Geno. We have to we have to keep him healthy at all times, and he has to be given a strong O-line. It's vital that we develop our running game. If that happens, the sky's the limit with Geno. And finally, I never like to make season predictions until the roster is settled. But now that we're here at this point, my crazy Raiders heart says, okay, what do you think Paul's going to say?
T, please.
11-6. My head, that tries to be more like Scott and Mo says, more like 8-9. There's a lot of potential, and we have a winner for a coach, but I'm stuck between preparing for a mild season and some improvements all around, and imagining winning it all and what the first RFIR live show will be like in February with a fourth Lombardi trophy.
Oh, my gosh. Come on, Paul.
I'm getting chills thinking about it, Paul. Good job. The coach that finally gets it right will sit at the top table with the very biggest legends of the organization, and a statue awaits. If you can't dream now, then when can you? Dare to dream, folks. And remember, there are 31 teams in the NFL, and then there's the Raiders.
Let's go.
So why the hell not? It'd be interesting to hear what you all think is an acceptable season for us this year. Stay safe, RFR family. Love you, Raider Nation. His Lordship, the Royal Scribe, Paul Edgerton from Shropshire, Mississippi. Pauly Award winner 2019 and 2022. Foggy Glasses Award winner 2020. Made Man of the Year 2024. RFR Maverick Award winner 2025. BRT Sizzler scorekeeper, proud made man, five-time times five winner of the Raiders Fan Radio BRT Sizzler Award.
Come on, Paul.
Paul, your name Paul?
Hello?
Paul.
Hello?
Paul.
I met him with Paul. Who? Paul.
Paul, yes, Paul.
Paul's not here. Hey, Paul. Paul.
Hi. I'm Paul.
You're darn right you are. And give it up for Paul, man. That is amazing. A great job as always. And I would say this, Mosh, that, you know, my expectation every year is pretty high for the Raiders. I mean, because I do go into it with that optimistic outlook and that optimistic approach. So I don't expect the Raiders to, you know, like, predicting 8-9 from like what you heard from Scott and Mo, or 7-10. Those guys are journalists. That's their job. They are objective, maybe not by nature, but by employment. Like they would be doing a disservice to those that are listening to them if they were reporting based on, where their fan brain or anything else would take them. I mean, those guys get paid on, that's what their job is, and they get paid on listens and reads and all that stuff. So it's better for them when the Raiders do good, but it's better for them to be true to their, to their reporting. And so that's where you get that more balanced approach. To me, anything short of a playoff spot is coming up short. Now, if we win 10 games and the entire division makes the playoffs and we don't, that's going to suck. I mean, sure, it will be an improvement, but we got to take care of business in the division, man. That no more 0-for-6 in the division. I think that we got to, at minimum, Mosh, we got to split the division. We got to be 3-3. And I'm saying that, say we even get swept by that one team that I'll say.
All right, move on.
So that, and then sweep the Broncos, split the Chargers, or vice versa, whatever. Like, that's kind of where this thing needs to go. Or it's not a failure. I want to call it a failure, but it's be a letdown as a fan.
Okay, it'd be a letdown as a fan, but it would be a major win, and it could possibly get Pete Carroll the Coach of the Year award. You could win 10 games and not make the playoffs, just like you said. Odds are that's not going to happen. But imagine the accolades that you can get, and he's not in this for the accolades; he's in it for the Lombardi. But imagine the mentality and the fan boost and the locker room and everything. If you win 10 games, when you go from 4-13 last year to winning 10 games, okay, you won 10 games, you didn't make the playoffs, but you won 10 effing games.
Yeah.
So for me, making the playoffs is not the catch-all, win-all, be-all, have to do. I think we're going to be there, because I didn't stop at 10. I said double digits. And I think we're going to make the playoffs, but I'm not putting all those eggs in the playoff basket.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, next up, we're going to get to your voicemails. Your voicemails come in at 909-345-3346. And we're going to go ahead and kick off those voicemails with, who do we got here first?
Martin, I think.
We're going to say Martin for the last one there. So these won't be in order. Okay. So we got Fabricator Gil in the IE, your buddy Gil.
Hey, Gil.
Hey, how y'all doing? This is Fabricator Gil calling in. Just wanted to let you know, can't wait for the season. After last season, getting kicked in the nuts, run over again. Oh, well, let's do it again, I guess. So, just want to let everybody know, I'll be in J-Lot.
Come on.
Everybody's welcome. I got a cold one and ice for you. That's across from the In-N-Out Burger and across from Terrible gas station. I'll be flying 2 Raider fan radio flags.
Right
Looking
on.
forward to see you guys. Murf, Mosh, Swag, everybody. Thank you for the show. Get me through some tough fucking times. Thanks again. Oh, Michelle. Sorry, Michelle. See you guys soon.
All right, there he is, Fabricator Gil.
Great fan of the radio show. Great fan
Absolutely.
of our
And
show.
I love it, Mosh. When you go to his tailgate and you look up and it's got a couple of Raider flags. Right above that, he's got a couple of Raiders fan radio flags. And right above that, of course, is the American flag.
Yeah.
And it's just like, come on, Gil, man. Like, it's so cool seeing your flags flying at a damn tailgate.
Absolutely.
And Gil crushes his tailgate. So as you know.
Yeah.
You've been there. You've been there. You've seen it. It's so much freaking fun. And so thank you to Gil. We appreciate you. And go check him out. J-Lot, always the good hospitality
I
there.
kind of want to know the story of the terrible gas station.
Yeah, that funky ass gas station right across the street.
Yeah.
That's
funny.
All right, next up, let's see who we got here. I don't know.
Jay or Josh?
Jay.
Murf, Swago, Michelle, it's boy Jay, St. Louis here. It's Tuesday night, which means football's on us. We had college football, I guess, but I don't really care now, and I hope I don't care all year. Really, like that's my biggest hope for the year. Is I just hope that I don't have to care about college football come October, like last year. But football's here, man. Weekly shows are back. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Positive vibes, positive thoughts. Let's get this fucking dub in New England.
All right. There we go.
Short, sweet, and to the point.
There we go. There's Jay in St. Louis. All right, next up, we're going to get to crowd favorite. And they're all favorites, man. We love all of you, and keep the calls coming. We love them so very, very much. Keep the emails coming. This is our buddy down in Alabama. He is also known as Josh in the 703.
What up, fam? Hey, sorry about that last phone call. I was more tired than I realized. I was listening to it on the show. I was like, damn, I'm mumbling like a motherfucker. So, sorry about that. Hey, first week of the football season. Happy to see, I was really happy to see Amari Cooper get signed back. That was actually really cool. I hope he's able to retire with us. Retire where he started. Didn't see Thayer Mumford being released. I thought he was a good swing tackle for us. There's a lot of moving parts, man. A lot of moving parts. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping for Michael Parsons because I just thought about with him and Crosby, that would have been beautiful. But what they gave up and what they paid for him, I don't know about all that. And he's already injured, so I don't know. We'll see how that works out for him. I really want to have faith in his defense, but I think that might be our weak suit for the first couple of weeks, And then I'll be honest, the new system, new players, it's gonna have some growing pains. We got to beat the ones that we should beat, and put up a fight against the ones that people might be doubting us all. And I mean, there's powerhouses they play, so but show me that there's fight in it. But I mean, of course, the goal's always playoffs, and everything else. But I just want to see the team grow. I don't have the biggest expectations this year, but I will be rooting for them to crush anyone's skull anytime they play. So the first ones we got set up, now I really hope we beat these guys. And fucking Josh McDaniels and his, woo, oh man, I go on for a string of the finish for that one, but it ain't worth it. Man, fuck the Patriots. Let's go get this done, baby.
Let's go. Love it, Josh. Love it, man. Yeah, it's seeing smug ass Josh McDaniels on that opposing side, and the broadcast is going to be all over that.
All over.
We're going to see freaking gratuitous amounts of Josh McDaniels and references to his time with the Raiders. I saw somebody put out a list the other day, and I can't remember everyone that was on it. It was basically, I
sent it to you. Yeah, the 5 worst coaches.
And he was number 1.
Yeah,
number
1.
And the 5 worst coaches in Raider history, according to this list, were all within the last 20 years.
Yep.
It was Art Shell 2.0. It was Lane Kiffin. It was McDaniels. It was Dennis Allen. And who was 5?
Hang on, I'm pulling it up.
Okay. Let me see if I can remember. Because I always go to Mike White was 1, but he wasn't.
Dennis Allen was 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you fast forward to the end and it just lists all 5 of them?
Yeah. Let me. Oh, geez. Okay. Bill Callahan.
That was the other one. That was the other one.
Art Shell.
There you go.
Lane Kiffin. Then Josh.
And then Josh McDaniels. And so, yeah, because like Callahan is interesting because a lot of people don't point to him right away because he's like, well, he took the Raiders to the Super Bowl. No, John Gruden took 2 teams to the Super Bowl that year.
And that's what they talked about in that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, he completely bit that freaking team. And frankly, so did John Gruden bite Tony Dungy's team. But anyways, that's a different topic. But then Bill Callahan, he called that team the next year the stupidest team in America. And he's the idiot that didn't change the calls, didn't change the checks, didn't change anything in the Super Bowl.
Right.
When you're going up against the guy that literally invented your offense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now tell me who's an idiot. But anyway.
Who's the stupid?
Who's the stupid? All right, last to close it out here before we get out of here for the night. Thanks again to everybody that's joined us here live or recorded. Let's check in back to the UK and with our buddy Martin. Have you heard Martin yet?
No.
Martin is the David.
I haven't worked a Martin show. I've heard him, but I haven't worked a Martin show.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's the David Attenborough of Raiders Fan Radio.
Nice,
amazing voice.
Morning all. When is a final 53-man roster not a final 53-man roster? When you've since waived over 30 players, signed a sizable chunk of them back to the practice squad, and picked up Amari Cooper, Kenny Pickett, Tristan McCollum, and others, I can't keep up with it all. It's madness out there. Anyway, I remain about as hopeful as I can remember being pre-season. I shall be watching for more points scored, more end-zone conversions, fewer holes down the middle of our defence, and better tackling. I'm easily pleased. Anyway, keep those calls coming in to 909-345-3346. That's 909-345-3346. And finally, shout out to the chat and go Raiders from Martin, made man, 8-time Sizzler recipient, 3 times Fanny Award winner, 2025 Made Man of the Year, Rookie of the Year, and Paulie Award winner, and your friend from across the pond.
Let's go. Well done, my man. I love it, man. I love it. I love to hear from Martin. Love to hear from all of our good folks across the pond. Of course, Martin and Paul are the two.
They kill it.
Absolutely, the two that just absolutely crush it on the emails and the voicemails. But we have so many of our good friends over there, Colin and Haley in Scotland.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like and David Love and Keith Smith from Silver and Black UK and
Didn't we meet Keith at the Blitnikoff our very first year?
A few times, yeah. So absolutely. So and I'm gonna stop naming people because I'll forget someone. But we love all of you. You know who you are, and big supporters of this show for a very, very long time. So thank you to all the good folks over there in the UK and everyone global that listens to Raiders Fan Radio. We love to hear from you guys, and thank you to Martin. And so, Mosh, you have the honor of awarding a Sizzler Award.
I do. It's been a minute.
Goes to the best emailer or phone caller of the night. And Mosh, who do you have tonight?
I don't remember. Do I hit the music now or do I hit it after?
After.
Matthew started us off. And basically, Matthew had a nice little email he sent, but it ended with F Josh McDaniels. That's what we all remember.
Yeah.
And of course, Paul's was laden with predictions, which I saved it back for you because some of these predictions, if Paul is true to form, he will get another title. He will be the 2025 or 2026 Fanny Award winner for Predictable Paul Award.
Or what about the Mostradamus Award?
Or the Mostradamus Award. It hasn't been given in a while. Okay, so there you have it. And then you heard from Fabricator Gil. Poor Gil. He's been going through some tough times. He was kicked in the nuts twice and run over at least a dozen times last year. But he's hopeful and he's excited. Jay would love to be shed of college football. And Jay, we agree with you. And college football is huge where we're at, but it would sure be nice to be more interested in our Raiders than UT or that team just south of us. Josh in the 703 apologizes for his last call, which, Raiders Fan Radio, no apologies necessary.
No, we can't even do a live show.
No, we can't.
Get that shit together, let alone
seriously.
Make a phone call.
I have to drive home in a tornado. He questions our defense, but he's still fired up. And of course, Martin with his beautiful voice and his wonderful rendition of what's wrong with the Raiders. But he also gives us hope, and he gives us hope. Why? He gives us hope. And that's what I really liked. But that's not what won him the Sizzler. What won him the Sizzler was the shot at our phone number. 909-345-3346. That was wonderful. It was such a good shot at us. So, Martin, congratulations. It's my honor to award you another Sizzler.
And the Sizzler.
Sizzler.
Rogues Gallery.
Yeah.
I hit it. It's not. There it goes.
We are Metallica, and we are here for
Push
your
the button, stupid.
Oakland Raiders!
You know why we out here, and we ain't playing around today. From The Walking Dead to errant Jedi Knights, Raiders fans are a rogues gallery.
Good job, Martin, and good job, everybody else tonight that contributed via the Sea of Fans mailbag. I've got one last comment, Mosh.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Now, listen, I fully recognize that I'm bearing down on 53 years old. And so the two people talking to you on these microphones tonight are a couple of white curmudgeons, older curmudgeons. We heard Metallica right there. And it made me think of this concept that today on the social medias, the NFL says there's a strong possibility that Taylor Swift could be the halftime show for the Raiders, for the Super Bowl.
You said it right.
Well,
you said that 100% correct.
Thank you.
Wouldn't that just bust Travis?
Wouldn't that be amazing? Yes, that's very true. But so she's going to play this. So my reaction to that is, oh my gosh, like haven't we done enough now with Tay-Tay? Like, I mean, at what point do we reach oversaturation? Now, that said, the company that puts on the Super Bowl show is like Rock Nation. It's Jay-Z's company, right? And so it's never going to default, or not going to say never, but odds are it's not going to default to Metallica, for instance. But that's like been a very common thing for just football fans to be like, let's bring rock and roll back to the halftime show. And Metallica is like, they're the biggest band in the world still, despite the fact that they're in their 60s now, for crying out loud.
But they're still killing it.
And they're still killing. They're still in crash. Me and Vinny saw them 3 months ago. They're amazing, still live. So it would be but it'll probably never happen. And that sucks because we all got a freaking timeline and you can only do so much for so long. Like I remember when the Who played, like I was so excited for the Who, but those guys were just kind of outside of scope of where they were really good live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anyways, and this isn't like me hating on other types of music, whatever, but I'm a rock and roll guy. I love chord-driven, blues-based rock and roll.
Sure.
And so whether it's heavy metal or hard rock or otherwise, or Prince, for crying out loud, which is still the best.
Which was the best all-time ever.
Ever.
I'm getting chills. I remember you and I sitting there watching it together going, oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
This is incredible.
Probably the only time in mine, I would guess, our lives where I liked watching the halftime show more than the game.
Oh, yeah, by far.
It was
phenomenal. Unbelievable.
Singing Purple Rain in the Rain.
Yeah.
It was incredible. But anyways, point being, though, this Taylor Swift shit, so I guess a twofold question there. Wouldn't it be amazing, number one, to see Metallica play the halftime show? And number two, aren't we done with Taylor? Like, is that really going to pull numbers? I mean, I guess the answer to that question is yes, otherwise they wouldn't do it.
Well, she wouldn't be a billionaire if it didn't.
Right, that's fair.
And here's I don't, because I'm a capitalist at heart, and an artist, I don't begrudge anybody making a career and doing what they do. And, God bless her, good for her. The same way I don't like her music because I just don't know it. I can't tell you one Taylor Swift song.
Yeah,
if Taylor Swift came on the radio right now, I wouldn't know it was her. I would just know that I'm changing it to the oldies rock station. Yeah, she's a Tennessee girl, Okay. So good for you. But I don't, but it's not just her. I'm the same way with rap music. It goes too fast for my old brain. If I can't hear the words, give me Bob Dylan singing about Hurricane Carter, my true curmudgeon self. But we all have our different,
Sure.
Give me, you talked about blues. Give me Janis Joplin and Big Brother and the Holding Company. There's so much other stuff. That's what's great about music is there's a zillion different genres. You don't have to like them all. It's okay. It's okay.
And see, and I don't mind the the hip hop one when it was Dre with Snoop and all. Like I love
that was great, but yeah,
I love that.
No, that was wonderful.
But it's not even just the lack of rock and roll. It's the oversaturation of particular artists that end up in these halftime shows. I tune out. I just don't have the same fervor for it like I have in the past for other artists and stuff.
If Taylor Swift is in the Super Bowl, yes, she's nice to look at, but I would probably not watch hers just like I didn't watch last year's because I didn't know any of the music last year. It was on. I was eating. I was in the kitchen eating. And, there was other people that were, and there were some young folks, there were some teenagers that were there at our event, and they were eating, and they were liking it. I couldn't even tell you the person who did it because it meant so little to me that it was just a non-entity. And that wasn't me hating on it because I'm a curmudgeon. I just didn't know it. I didn't want to watch it. It wasn't, the sound of it wasn't something that caught my ear and said, ooh, I need to go see what they're doing. No, I didn't get, and that'll be with Taylor Swift. I'll look and see what she's wearing, and then I'll go get some more bean dip.
And there you have it. Give it up for Uncle Mosh. All right. Thank you, Raider Nation. We love you guys so very, very much. Thank you for tuning into this episode number 382 of Raiders Fan Radio. I'm going to keep it brief just by saying this. We love you guys. We love the support you give this show and the One Nation Foundation. And it's week 1. We got football on the docket. Let's freaking go, man. I'm excited to see what this Raider season has to bring. Uncle Mosh, take us home.
Man, it was so much fun being back here. And
thank you for being here. This was so much fun having you.
It was my pleasure. Thanks for letting me come. We teased Jeff a lot about not being here, but he had stuff that he had to get done, and I'm glad that he got the opportunity to get it done. I hope they got. I think his baby girl had a softball game, and so I'm glad
they didn't get rained out.
That's what I was just going to say before I was so rudely interrupted. Was that I hope they didn't get rained out. Michelle is, if you don't know who Michelle is, her artwork anyway, she's an amazing artist, and she's got some big shows coming up, and she's getting slammed with trying to get things done. And so thanks for letting me come in and pick up a little bit of the load for Michelle and Swago, and they'll be more than likely back with you guys in the near future. But if they're not, I'll gladly step up and come on in. And we got a lot of some really cool things coming up. RFR does this year. So stay tuned, where we always take a lighter side journey into the dark side. We are a little bit irreverent, but we sure have a lot of fun. So good night, everybody. It's sure been a blast. You got your old Uncle Mosh for Swago and Michelle and the one and only Josh Murf.
Get on YouTube.